Hello, you're on Hit the Ropes Radio. Who's calling?
Darius, Chuck Palumbo. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
No, it's an honor. It's an honor and pleasure. For those who don't know, it's Chuck Palumbo. Just sit tight. We've got a lot of people on the line. We will get to you as soon as we can, but right now we want to get into the nitty-gritty with Chuck Palumbo. Chuck, why don't you give us a little rundown of what you've been up to and catch us up to since the last time we saw you on TV.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Right after I finished up probably my last match on TV, I had been nursing a shoulder injury, which we thought was a bone bruise. Ended up having a bone chip in my shoulder. I let it go for a while and wrestled like that. Ended up doing some pretty good damage to it. So I had surgery in July, and I think I finished rehabbing surgery. Gosh, can't even remember now. It was about roughly 5 months later, and that was it. Really, I got my release the day I got released from my rehab from surgery. I got released from WWE.
Oh wow! Wow, that's a burn. Now it seems like every time you were drafted or switched over to Raw, they let you go. What is that a coincidence? They just didn't have anything for you, or?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of variables. I mean, on the outside it's hard to tell. On the inside, there's a lot of variables. You kind of see it coming. Number one, if the writers don't have anything for you, I don't care how good you are, how bad you are. If the writers don't have anything for you, they probably won't keep you there. Number two, if you don't have all the agents, or I guess they call them producers now, if you don't have all the producers pushing for you in the weekly meetings, telling Vince, who should be out there, they're not going to put you out there. I don't care how much Vince likes you. If the agent's not pushing for you, it's not happening.
Now, your last gimmick in WWE was the biker gimmick. Is that, out of all, we've seen the Surfer guy, we've seen Bill and Chuck, we've seen the Grease Monkey. Which of those are the most closely represent you as a real person?
Actually, image-wise, I do the motorcycle thing. I build motorcycles. I have a shop here in San Diego. I ride all the time. I've been doing that since I was a kid. The image-wise would be the bikes, but as far as that character they had me doing out there, none of them have actually been me. They've never allowed me to be me. I've always had to follow some format. The bike thing was going okay at first, and then they had me doing this gimmick with Noble, which really wasn't of any help for me. And then they had me beating on girls, which I didn't dig. So, I did what I was told to do. I took it as a job. They're going to pay me. I'll do what you want me to do,
Right.
All right, Chuck, this is Shane. Since you brought this up, what would your perfect gimmick be if you were able to book your character?
If I was to book my character, gosh, that's a tough one, man. I think any of the characters I had would have been okay if people could see my real personality. Probably be on the face side. I'm a laid-back, easygoing guy, and I get along with everybody. Behind the scenes, most of the guys know that. Out there on TV, they played me off to be a dick, to be possibly gay, to be a troublemaker. They've had me do everything, man. Nothing that was me. So I guess, gosh, I'd say a babyface. I'd have to work with someone who could put me in jeopardy. Someone who's, big and can actually get some heat on me. A real heel,
Right.
Now, I don't know if that answers your question, guys.
Yeah. Now, you spoke about the Billy and Chuck situation. Whose idea was that? Where did it come from?
I think that was Sarge Slaughter's idea. He came up with it. Originally, it was supposed to be just flamboyant tag team, something going back to like the Hollywood Blondes. And then I think Vince jumped on the bandwagon knowing that Ratings Week would be coming up in the future, and he wanted to do something crazy for ratings week to get that rating for that SmackDown show, which he did. You know, that was really what that was for. Did they think it started to get over? Did they think it was going to get over like that? I didn't think so, but it actually started to get over. You know, we're getting some pretty good publicity for a while. But you know, obviously, I played the part. You know, I didn't really, you know, whatever it was. People want to say it was a gay character or whatever. I got nothing against gay people. That's fine. I was just playing a character. We had fun, and you know, Billy and I, man, we talk about it even now. We talk once in a while. We had a great time. We'd laugh our asses off, you know.
All right, hey Chuck, man, this is Demetrius. Thanks again for coming on the show. Quick question for you. Now that you're kind of, you know, out of the business right now, do you still watch the shows? And if so, which brand do you prefer to watch?
Oh, gosh. To be honest with you, I really don't watch it that much. When my buddies are on, I watch. When Ray's on, or Chavo, or Dave, Taker, Randy, those guys, I'll watch their matches. But those guys aren't on, I really don't watch it, to tell you the truth.
So you mentioned those as some of the guys you watch. I saw on your website for your bikes that you've built bikes for a couple of those guys. Which of those is the biggest, baddest bikes out of? I saw Ray was on there and Batista was on there. Who has the best bike?
Oh, good. They're all hot bikes, actually, man. But if you want to go as far as like big, bad, and aggressive, I'd say Dave's. I try to build bikes based on one's personality, so I'd say Dave's is pretty aggressive. Yeah, that's the way Dave portrays himself in the ring. Outside the ring, guys laid back as heck, but you know, I think it fits him.
So that's over CP Customs, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So do you build the bikes yourself? Is that your gig, or you just run the shop? How's it work?
Actually, man, I do all the fabrication and everything. I've been doing that stuff since I was young. I do everything. I got one guy who works for me part-time, good friend of mine, but other than that, I do everything.
How long does it take you to actually get one bike done?
You know, it all depends. When I was wrestling, it was taking me about 4 months a bike, you know, because I was on the road a lot. But now, like this next bike I'm doing, it's about an 8-9 week project. You know, it's not. People get a little misconception. They watch the Orange County Choppers and shows like that. They don't show you all the real detail. You know, they show you a week's worth of show. You know, but there's actually a lot that goes into them. You know.
All right. Now I saw on the site, Chuck, that you have a cross-country chopper giveaway. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, man, and I'm real proud of this thing we're doing. I had a brother who just came back from Iraq, and he had just missed losing his life. He took 59 bullets to the cockpit of his helicopter. He's a pilot, my younger brother, and it kind of was an inspiration. I just got released from WWE. You know, they weren't doing anything with me. I said, you know something, I got to do something. I'm a vet myself. I said, let me do something. How can I help these guys? I went on a visit to Walter Reed Hospital in D.C., and I saw the condition of these young guys coming back from the war. And I don't want to be graphic, but I'm talking guys missing legs, missing arms, stuff like that, nasty head wounds. And these guys are smiling, telling me, hey, Chuck, we want to go back. And I'm saying, hey, man, take a break, you know. So, you know, I was thinking, how can I give back to these guys a little bit? And now that I have the time off right now, I took advantage of it. So what I did was I'm building a bike. I'm about halfway done. When I'm finished, I'm riding it across country to raise money for the fallen troops and their families. You know, this money is going to anything from, like, you know, wheelchair access in the house, maybe widening a doorway, a handicapped restroom in one's home, a backpack, so when his kid comes back from Iraq and he's stuck in the hospital, maybe he has some magazines in that backpack. Maybe he has a MP3 player, you know, stuff like that. Because when these guys are coming back from the war, I meet them in the hospitals, and they're coming back with nothing, man, just their dog tags and the clothes they got on their back, you know. So we're doing these little things to help these guys out, and I think it's a great thing.
Absolutely.
They're going to start, I'm actually working with the Horse magazine, the Horse Backstreet Choppers. I've been writing articles for them every month, They're having their 10th annual Smoke